again. Today I have my October favorites for you, and I am so excited because I have just so many things that are completely new to me that I'm so excited to share with you guys. So first I have a few like miscellaneous items before I get to the makeup that I just had to share. Okay, my favorite pair of shoes that I can't stop wearing are these flats. And the brand is, I guess, Luo. But what I love is that they literally go with everything. And they're crazy comfy, like I didn't have to break them in. And what I get them from, I get all my flats from HauteLook because they'll randomly have, you know, like Shoes We Love sales or just Shoe Obsession sales where it's all kinds of brands and they're all like $12. And every time I get them, they're really nice quality. And the fact of the matter is, even if the flats are really nice quality, they're gonna wear out after a year or two anyway, especially the way I wear them. I wear flats like crazy. But these might be my favorite flats ever because just, they're so simple, but they just have that fun gold detail and they just blend into any outfit. So, oh my gosh, I love them so much. But I just had to share that info with you that HauteLook always has flats for like $12 or $13 almost any given day, so you should definitely check it out. So usually, because it's like $7.95 for shipping, but it's that shipping price no matter how much you order. So I usually, if I'm buying one, I'll buy like 4 pair for the whole like year. And then I have 4 new pair of flats so I can get rid of old ones because I have a bad habit of keeping them. I get rid of old ones and then I only have to pay the $8, but at least I'm getting my money's worth. So anyway, had to share that. The next thing I've been loving is something I bought when I was in Disney World with Tyler. And this is a Vera Bradley makeup bag. And I wouldn't usually go for Vera Bradley, to be honest. I just am not really into it. I know that they're well made, but I don't know. It's never really struck my fancy. But when I saw this, I just loved the colors and I loved that there were Mickeys like infused in them. And they had a ton of patterns at like Downtown Disney and they sell them at really any of the shops. But I just really, really liked this one. I loved that it was really, really big. I just have like random makeup in there right now. And I can't bring myself to take the tag off because it says Disney Parks on the back. I'm such a weirdo. But it was 35 bucks. But it's really well made and it's got like lining that you can actually wipe away clean. And I just thought it was great. And for me, since I don't use makeup bags like every single day because I keep it out like in drawers and things, this is gonna be like my go-to makeup bag for traveling because I can fit a lot in there. I could even fit like deodorant and stuff like that in there as well, which I think is gonna be really, really valuable. Okay, so had to talk about those things. Now, moving forward to the makeup. New discovery, and I have you guys to thank because you guys have told me about it. You guys know how much I love my EOS Sweet Mint, like the mint green chapstick. Well, all the other EOS ones that I've tried are either not as moisturizing or they just dry my lip because they're all kind of different formulas, I guess. So this one you guys told me about, and I think it's called Coconut Milk, and it's got the cute pink and swirl design, but it smells amazing, like strawberries and coconuts, and it is just as moisturizing as the Sweet Mint. At least I think it is so far. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and so far I'm loving it. We'll see as I continue to use it, but my lips have been just fine, moisturized, not anything weird like some of the other ones did to me. So I was excited to have a new one so I can kind of break away from my Sweet Mint for a little bit, but I love it. It's so good. So if you haven't tried it, it's like $3 or $4, even sometimes cheaper if it's on sale. So definitely go to Target or somewhere and check it out because it's awesome. Okay, the next thing is what I'm wearing on my lips today, and it's the Maybelline, it's from their matte collection, and it's their Daringly Nude, number 655. And they don't smell weird, which I appreciate, because some, like L'Oreal lipsticks I don't really like, but it's just this really pretty brown nude. I'm not gonna say who it looks like because you guys know, but I really, really like it. The thing I think I like the most about it is it's a wearable color for daytime, thank you, and for work, thank you. But beyond that, the matte look that it gives, I think is just the right amount because some mattes can be really, really drying and so it just doesn't work because you put it on and like 20 minutes later, everything looks crazy, but this one really wears well throughout the day. And of course, yes, you have to reapply it, but I think it wears the nicest out of any matte lipstick I've ever tried. So very happy about that. I'm probably gonna get more from this collection just because I love the formula. It's the first formula I found that's matte that I just love, so woo! Speaking of lipsticks and matte ones, this is a Wet n Wild one and I actually wore it on Halloween when I was Rosie the Riveter. And it's in the shade Red Velvet, which is 910D, and it's from the Wet n Wild Mega Last collection. So these are literally like $1.99. It is the most perfect blue toned red ever. I mean, ever. This is one that I was wanting to buy a similar one from MAC, like maybe one of the Rihanna ones, but this is amazing. I mean, there's no need for me to even spend the money because this is truly amazing. And of course, I don't wear this when I go out, but for something like, you know, a costume where you need a nice red lip that doesn't make your teeth look yellow, that wears pretty well. I had to reapply it, but as long as you put lip liner on, it doesn't wander as long as, like I said, you put lip liner on. I think without it, it can be a little sketchy. But for $1.99, you cannot beat this insane pigmentation. Oh my gosh. So that is a keeper in my collection. You guys should know, I love my J mug so much that I wash it and reuse it like daily. Like I need to branch out to my other mugs, and I have a few others that are favorites of mine, like some that subscribers have sent and things. But this one I just love so much, so I'm just wearing it to death. And by wearing it, I mean wearing it out. This is my next favorite, which is the L'Oreal True Match Blush, and it's in the shade Tender Rose. And it is the most beautiful light pink color. Oh my gosh. And what I love about it is it's really pigmented. Well, it's like semi-pigmented. But what I like is that because it's so light, it just adds this like glow to it. And there's not shimmer in it. It's, I would say, satin finish. But it just adds this glow to it. I'm actually wearing it today. And of course I do have some bronzer and some highlight on as well. But it is so beautiful. I ended up wearing this my entire Disney trip, almost every single day. And I think I had brought Coralista as well, but I ended up wearing this almost every day and night anyway because I just loved the way it looks. It's a very soft, focused look to it. You can't ever put too much on, which is awesome. Now, if you're adding bronzer, absolutely you can, but with just this, it's just so beautiful and soft that you could just keep layering it and it never really looks too crazy, which I love. So if you're looking for one like that, especially for just a day-to-day natural look, definitely go for this, but ooh, I love it. And you can really amp it up with highlight for evening, which is what I did in Disney, but other than that, oh, I just love it. And that's the first True Match blush I've ever tried. I like the formula. Next favorite of mine is this Mary Kay finishing spray. Now I know I still need to do my Mary Kay review video for you guys because I know a lot of people are asking for it, but this is one thing that has really stood out as just amazing. This is made by Skindinavia, so it's gonna be a very similar formula to the Scandinavian ones, also the Urban Decay ones. This is, I think, supposed to be comparable to the Urban Decay All Nighter one. I love this stuff so much. The nozzle sprays it perfectly evenly. There was a time when I went a few like weeks or months without using it and I was nervous that when I sprayed it, it'd be weird. Nope, the first spray was already perfectly even. So this stuff is just amazing. My makeup lasts all day, truly, with this. There's a big difference between when I don't use this setting spray and when I do. It stays on so much longer and looks so much fresher at the end of the day. Especially, the thing I notice that fades is like my blush and stuff. But when I use that, it just stays. It stays put. So I love that stuff. The next favorite is this Palmetto Derma Collagen Booster and Restoration Serum. This I got, I think, from like BoxyCharm referral points. And then I also got it in my BoxyCharm, which you'll see, the video is either already up or it's about to be up. Regardless, I got another one. And I was ecstatic in that video because I love it so much. I've only been using it a few weeks and I have noticed such a dramatic change in my skin. And as we're going into these winter, these dry months, I was really looking for a serum that was good because I kind of wasn't using serum for a while because I really hadn't found one I liked that much. I used to like the argan oil, but I think it was too heavy for my skin. This is perfect. It's so perfect. It is not tested on animals, which I know a lot of people will be very excited about. It has vitamin C and E and hyaluronic acid. And with serums, you just apply it after you've cleansed your face and toned your face. You put on your serum, let it sink in, then you put on your moisturizer. I can even put this on in the morning before makeup and it doesn't make my makeup look weird or anything. It's just perfect. I love it. This is a rediscovered one. Actually, these next two are. This is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer, and I got it in the shade that's the Radiant shade is what it's called. It's not like one of the concealer shades, it's just Radiant. So it's more of a pink highlight to it, almost like a salmon, and it is so amazing. This is the most amazing concealer in the universe, and I own like the NARS, what's that called? NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, whatever it's called. No. pales in comparison to this. This is so much better. It blends right into the skin. You can use your fingers, and frankly, I would prefer to use my fingers with this concealer, and it just sinks in. It's like it melts in and it doesn't move. And it brightens. You can see I'm using it today. It brightens like crazy, and what I'll usually do is blend it, and then I'll take whatever's left on my fingers and just kind of add it to this area just to brighten it. Oh my gosh, I've repurchased this so many times because you do fly through it, but it's like $6 or $7. It's not that expensive, and I will continue to rebuy it because every time I use it again, I'm like, oh yeah, it's amazing. So, I can't speak highly enough about that one. My last favorite today is my Naked palette. Just the original Pranksta. This one, I've got like pushed to the side for a long time because I bought my Naked 2 and I was all excited about that, and I haven't bought the Naked 3. I don't know if I will because I don't really wear rosy tones on my eyes very often, so we'll see. I'm saying that now. Who knows about the future? But for right now, I recently pulled this back out, and I remembered how much I loved Half Baked. Oh, the golden one. I think I was pointing at the wrong one. Half Baked. And I remembered loving these lighter ones, and I used the darker ones like on outer corner areas. I just love this. Buck is absolutely beautiful in the crease, blended out. Naked, just Naked, which I like better than the Naked 2 shade, is amazing as just a transition color and just to blend things together in your crease. Sidecar is gorgeous, but the glitter falls, there's way too much fallout. It's the only one that has terrible fallout, and I know they've reformulated it now, but they hadn't reformulated it when I bought this palette, so can't really use that one. But all of these are absolutely gorgeous. They blend so beautifully. There really is a difference between these and other shadows because they're just so buttery, but on top of that, they actually mix together really well. And that's one of the biggest signs of a really good shadow is, will it blend together well? Because if it doesn't, it looks kind of eh. And I mixed in some drugstore today with this, but for the most part, this is from this palette, and I just love it. I love it so much. I would say out of all the Naked palettes, which I think I would recommend this one over all of them. It's the original for a reason. They picked these shadows for a reason because they're just amazing. And there's so much wider of a range, I think. I mean, they're drastic. Now, Half Baked is in both of them, which is awesome because it's the best. But I love this palette so much. If you're thinking about getting any of the palettes, I would recommend this one, even still today. I love it so much. I love it. So those are all my favorites. Hopefully that was enjoyable. Be sure to check out my past monthly favorites videos. And I would love to know what your favorites were this month. Let me know down below because I'm kind of compiling like a wish list for myself because I know, you know, like Tyler's like, well, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, what do I want? So I need to start scheming and putting a list together. Anyway, so let me know down below what you would recommend, and I will catch you guys very soon. Bye. Light pink blush. It just fell out. Phone. Ooh, I could put that in a Z palette. Look at that. Looks like boyfriend. What's that boy?